Kia ora, Taurus. Thanks for joining me. This is your reading for this new moon in Aries, which is happening literally as we speak, really. New moon in Aries. New moon in Aries combined with the equinox, that crossover point in the year. I'm in the southern hemisphere. We've got the northern hemisphere heading into summer, lucky things. Here we're heading into an autumnal sort of wintry phase. So it's a crossover point. So let's see. I don't usually put the first initial cards out first, but I have for you today. Excuse me. So I do see with the general storyline here that if there are things, like if there are things that it's as if you've kind of recouped something. I don't know if that's the right word. A process that has maybe held a certain level of disappointment for you has actually been quite beneficial, Taurus. This is what I'm getting here. We come out with the Five of Cups. In the Thoth deck, it's called disappointment. We know the fives to be and this idea that we can shift our perspective. So we have a level of melancholy or disappointment over a certain situation. But we know, traditionally, in that card, that if we look behind us, there's two full cups. There's three empty ones in front of us. So we have this ability here to really shift our perspective if we choose to. And I do see Taurus that's maybe had a few ups and downs over the last wee while, but it's actually given you more juice in your tank, or more, what do they call it, more gas in your tank. It's given you a level of stimulus, I suppose, that that has been quite beneficial. Like, what's that term? Seeing what you're made of. You realize you're made of new insights to seeing what you are actually made of. Taurus, we get Queen of Swords. Remember, these readings are all general readings. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Queen of Swords, beautiful queen, wise, no mucking around, quite objective. It's good. One sword, personal truth. That's all you need, and a conscience with the Queen of Swords. Embodying that archetype, in doing so we create a buffer zone. It's been a thing that's been continuing for the last few months, but this buffer zone of objectivity between yourself and your environment, the rest of the world. It's beneficial. Nine of Wands. In the Thoth deck, we see the natural rhythm between the sun and the moon holding attention. That rhythm, holding attention. We've got 8 wands in the background. That's all about free flow, immediate, really fast communication, fast information. There's been maybe not a stalling, that's not the right word, but a slow sort of on and off kind of thing that's been going on for you, whether that's work or home or just social life. But it's about to really shift into a speedier time. I would say that across the board anyway. It's, like even collectively, if you look at the collective reading, it's about that shift. It's really windy here today. It's quite nice. So we see that central wand, 9 of Wands. The card is called Strength. So I think you have a clearer understanding of maybe your skill base, your ability to be resilient and have a large level of stamina here. And then at the end here, we've got the Three of Cups, all about celebration. We see here a reflection. We start with the Five of Cups, 3 spilt cups. We end with the Three of Cups. It is called abundance, because it is. And as much as any external or practical activity can provide us with abundance, it is people that are rich in abundance. It is our friends and our support networks and all of that, and the ability to pull on the love and care that they give us, Taurus. So it's pretty beautiful. Now, let's go through. We always clarify. I've got Morgan Greer, then we'll pull a Brian Froud, Pixie and Fairy Oracle, and Kim Cran's beautiful artwork, animal spirit cards. Husband and wife. Husband and husband, wife and wife. I'm not going to get into any gender issue debates on my channel, thank you. It's neither here nor there in my mind for me. People should just be who they want to be, is what I mean. 5 of Cups. Be able to be. 5 of Cups. So we've got the King coming out. The 5 of Cups keeps us, or should I say, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Possibly there's someone in your life that keeps, that reminds you of that optimistic aspect within the melancholic disappointment of the 5, that optimism whereby you have the power to change your perspective. You know, you might well have people, friends, or a partner in your life, Taurus, that gives you that, reminds you of that. We all need that. Queen of Swords. Beautiful queen, sitting up high in the sky. She can see and appreciate working with other people here. She's not that much of a queen that she separates herself away. We're looking at building something new. Maybe you're thinking of that. Maybe it's about business. Maybe it's about setting something up. But there's a directive here with the 3. You understand people are your resources too. As much as money is, great resource. But people are as well. And you build through life. You know, you're always building. You're collaborating with others. Whether that's just in terms of keeping emotional connections going, or whether it's actually building something in the practical sense of the word in this physical world. So this queen understands it. It's a great, because she has so much objectivity, that it's a powerful position to be in, Taurus. 9 of Wands for Taurus. Please, 9 of Wands for Taurus. Mutuality, 6 of Discs. Reciprocity, they say. Equanimity. This is a really balanced card. We're in the flow of generosity here. We're not losing anything. We don't have a quota. We don't have only particular people that we give that generosity out to. It's a free flow. We walk the fine line here. I say it's a fine line because it's like a flow. You're in the flow, Taurus. And it's as if that holding the tension within the 9 actually allows you, allows that. There's something about, you know, the stimulation of ups and downs. ins and outs, highs and lows. There's something about the stimulation gained from that gives you a great level of balance, whether that's new or not. Three of Cups. Taurus. It's giving you a large level of personal power, knowing what you want and what you don't want, Taurus, going after what you want and leaving that which is not serving you anymore behind. Independent Queen, another Queen of Wands. You've got the Queen of Will, of Action, and the Queen of Objectivity, Clarity, Acumen in every area. Clear sight. What a combination. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Brian Froud, can we have a extra little glimmer of insight for Taurus here? Just a couple of cards will do. Speaking of the Nine of Wands and the tension that's held in that central wand, thank you. The tension held within the central wand we spoke of, did we not? The Eight of Wands, that immediacy. The stalling a little bit. No, that's not the right word, but a kind of a waiting, because it's required quite a lot of hard work. Holding that tension, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, strength. We have Iris of the Rainbows. Because Iris of the Rainbows is clarity, as messages coming through, is very much an Eight of Wand card. Existing easily within that zone between the horizon line and the sky, the misty water, the foggy mist that rises from the waters up to the sky. She exists very easily there and clears our sight path, clears our sight. We've got clear sight with the Queen, way above that cumulus. It's just dispersed, no fog. And then the sun, this great solar force, I call it Daniel. Well, it does look like Daniel Craig. Solar force. This is power, vitality, life force at its height, Taurus. You've had a few ups and downs, and now you're really on the up, is what I get. Kim Cran's animal, yeah, you're on top of the world, my friend, Taurus. Crow. The crow holds so much knowledge and a lot of, I do get a lot of secrets, but that's okay. God, I love that crow. We've got the world in our hands, Taurus, here, or in our claws. On that note, I hope you enjoy this beautiful equinox time and the new moon in Aries, Taurus. Remember, these readings are always general. That is all they can be on this platform. Take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. And of course, as always, check out your ascendant moon, Venus and Jupiter if you know what they're in. But thanks again for tuning in, for liking and sharing, subscribing. Just even a like makes such a big difference for these videos to be seen by more people. So on that note, ka kite. See you next time, Taurus.